prime my eyes, I'm taking Fawn LA Girl Concealer, and then I'm going to be setting it with my Sacha Buttercup powder. Then I'm taking my Modern Renaissance palette by Anastasia, and I'm going to be taking Burnt Orange for my transition shade. And I'm just taking a blending brush that I got from Jessup Collection. You just want to work that in back and forth motions and circular motions on the edges. Then to go in with Real Girl, I'm going to be putting that on top of Burnt Orange, and this is just going to blend in perfectly. And I'm also taking that in a back and forth motion and circular motion on the outer corner. And I'm just taking that same blending brush. Then I'm switching my blending brush. This is by Ruby Kisses, and I'm just making sure to make sure it's all blended out. I'm taking Cypress Umber, and I'm just going to be putting that where I put Real Girl and where you see no shade. So right there in the outer V area. And I'm just going to be taking my Anastasia palette, my brush that comes inside the palettes, and I'm just going to be building this color up. So I'm going to take a little bit of the color, and then I'm just going to be blending that in. To cut the crease, I'm using a small definer brush and my MAC Painterly pot. I suggest you use a concealer because it was kind of hard to do it with this paint pot. But yeah, we're just going to be cutting our crease with this. And you just take it a little bit above your crease and just take your time with this. To give it a sharper look, I'm going back into Real Girl, and I'm taking a very small pencil brush, and I'm just going to be placing that color like where you see in the inner part of the eye, the crease, just to give it a more sharper and defined cut crease. And then you just want to blend it out just a little bit though. And then I'm just going back in with Cypress Umber, and I'm just going to make sure to blend everything in. Then I'm taking an angled brush. I find it very easier to take an angled brush and cut your crease. I don't know why I didn't do that in the beginning, but if you want to cut your crease, it will be very much easier to do it with an angled brush, so try it that way. Then to take Vermeer, I'm going to be placing it on my eye. Then I'm just going to make sure to blend everything out. Taking Revlon's Peach Prism Photo Eye Art, I'm taking that glitter shade and just putting that right in the center of where Vermeer is and where Cypress Umber is. To highlight my brow bone, we're going to take Golden Ochre, and I'm just going to place that underneath my brow bone just lightly, and then make sure I blend it all in. Then I'm taking Wet n Wild's, this is like the Mega Slim eyeliner, and I'm just going to give myself a wing. And I know you loves know this routine, so I'm just going to speed on by through this. I'm taking my LA Girls Orange Concealer, and I'm just going to be getting out all my discoloration. Then I'm just going to be blending that out with my damp beauty blend. For foundation, I'm going to be using Milani 2-in-1 in Amber. I'm just going to be taking that with my beauty blender as well. Then taking Wet n Wild's Photo Focus Concealer. It's a medium tawny, and I'm just going to be putting that underneath my eyes, my nose, my cupid's bow, my chin, and my forehead. Then to just tone that color down, I'm taking Fawn in the LA Girls Concealer. Using my damp beauty blender. Then to set all my highlighted areas, I'm going to be taking Sacha Buttercup powder. And I find it works so flawless when you press it into the skin instead of just letting it sit on top of the skin. To contour, I'm taking my Black Radiance pressed powder. I think this is in Rich Mahogany. And I'm just going to be contouring my cheekbones, so underneath my cheekbones, my temples, my forehead, underneath my chin, and my nose. Again, Wet n Wild's Cocoa pressed powder. I'm dusting off all the Sacha Buttercup powder that I put on the highlighted areas. Then to set my whole face, I'm going to be taking that same powder with the flat top brush and just press this all into my skin. Spraying my e.l.f. fan brush with my Milani setting spray, and I'm also going to be spraying my face to set it. I take Max Oh Darling, and this is just going to make my highlight pop by spraying the brush and spraying my face. Taking that Max highlighter, I'm just going to be doing my cheekbones, the bridge of my nose, my cupid's bow, a little on my forehead, and a little bit on my chin. I'm taking the City Color blush. I think it's called Rhubarb or something. I'll list everything down in the description box. And then just to set my whole face again. And then I'm going to be taking Real Guard and Cypress Umber and lining my bottom lash line with a pencil brush. Highlight my inner tear duct. I'm going to be taking, I think that was Mac Oh Darling, yes. And I took Maybelline's Lash Sensational and just lining my bottom lash line, and I already lined my top lash. For the lips, I'm taking my favorite line, NYX, and I'm going to be taking the Liquid Lipstick Lingerie, and this is in Beauty Mark. And then I'm taking the Buttergloss Fortune Cookie and placing that right in the middle.